Ashpring Swamplands. While grimly Hammerhand's henchmen were looking for Talia and the Absolute Evil's army, they in turn were slowly marching through the gloom of the Ashpring Swamplands towards the dwarven town of Steelsmith. This idyllic area provided the unique opportunity to secure additional allies, undead.
Undead time.
Whilst elsewhere, Grimly's scouts took the trouble to turn every stone in their search for Talia, and I mean that literally. She was marching towards the town of Steelsmith, the seat of the Dwarven King. However, after a not in the least bit subtle hint from the not at all tactful Evil, she had taken a little detour through the Ashspring Swamplands. Here, the ancient, cursed bones of long-forgotten soldiers lay uneasy in their graves, waiting only for the necessary nudge to finally rise and play the Talking Dead, or whatever it's called. Unfortunately, and of course purely coincidentally, Grimly, the racist Dwarven King, was also currently in Ashspring.
Aye, chop more wood. I don't have enough resources. I want to build a barracks to hire knights and foot soldiers. I also need some for these palisades. Which idiot is responsible for this, please? My right toe could build a better defense on its own. Now, fix it, and over there, we'll build a watchtower. Or two.
Alright.
Grimly is here. Excellent. I'll beat every single God's damned prejudice out of that bearded, drunk's, alcohol-soaked
Is this one we have two
carcass.
entrances?
Some of these
Yep.
undead wannabes lying around here in their graves are going to help me. Let's see how that drunken idiot likes facing a few brain-hungry zombies. Not that he needs to be afraid with that little bird brain of his. Talia? Are you sure you don't want to reconsider? Undead? How low have we sunk? Ugh. Are you still there? I thought I'd finally seen the last of you in the previous mission. Anyway, shut up and let me work. I must raise the living dead.
So in order to start the Night of the Living Dead, our protagonist, the currently eating a chicken leg Evil's envoy, had to reach the region's largest cemeteries and recruit their undead.
That's some yummy mineable mana right there. Alright, so for our army, let's get... Oh, can't do works yet. There we go.
One of the Lucky Evil's little snots had discovered a hidden arcanium. Here, demons could create valuable mana, which on the one hand, they themselves needed, while on the other, could also be used for powerful spells. And so it was that the first demon began to generate powerful mana in the arcanium. Delicious mana. I like to spread it on my Sunday morning croissant as my wife passes me a cup of tea and massages my feet as I open the newspaper to the obituaries. But back to the subject. Mana was also important to the couldn't care less about Sunday morning croissants Evil because, on the one hand, his higher level demons loved the stuff, and on the other hand, it could be used to cast powerful spells. Of course, the excited Evil couldn't wait to promptly try it out.
No traps yet. Good to know. Yes. Yes. Things are going perfectly.
It's payday.
Who do you want dead?
Yo! I'd love to work with professionals. Just once. I knew that damn pointy-eared witch is sneaking around here somewhere. Let's go, men. Double the watches and leave something for me.
Ah, you have no chance against me and the ultimate evil. I can smell your beer breath all the way down into my dungeon, you drunken shrimp.
Spread out and find her.
The presence of the inconspicuous as a rainbow-colored dog evil's army was no longer a secret. In fact, it was amazing it had escaped the warriors of good for so long. Well, their leader was a dwarf and he had lots of beer, but I digress. Hopefully the dungeon's defenses are ready.
They're not. Excellent. That went just as I had hoped. You may return.
The oblivious evil's armies had reached one of the Ashpring tombs, but unfortunately they had forgotten Talia, who was indispensable to the motivation of the undead. There are enemies in your dungeon. Your dungeon heart is under attack.
They weren't inside yet. Down here. Let's get to the... Damn it, I need... Evil! Mixing the pen.
Payday. The bustling evil had dug into a dragon's nest.
I can't have that there.
Shoot him.
My grandmother could build this base faster and protect it better than you.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Not for long. hate how you have to actually... I'm not going to use those traps because of that. So the sole reason I'm not using them. Alright, head out again.
What's up?
Hmm? Hmm.
Population limit reached? Population limit reached? Ha! Well then, plenty to throw at the enemy.
Fair enough. Grimly is just basically me and Warcraft. Oh, I'm full? Throw them all at people. Yeah, murder party.
Payday.
All right, you undead! Up you get! Fight for me and regain your honor! I am Isildur's heir! I mean, the deathly pale evil's messenger. Fight for me, and I will consider your oath fulfilled. An oath that you never swore! Excuse me, I seem to have mixed a few things up.
Splendid speech. But good enough for the mindless hordes buried here, who excitedly signaled their approval, even if it was with nothing more than a moaned brains. And so, the Walking Dead arose to serve the abominable evil. And of course, his eloquent envoy with the split personality.
Hey! I can hear you!
I certainly hope so. I don't want to just waste my insults.
We'll talk later. Go, undead. Destroy the living.
Oh.
And again, the brain-hungry zombies rose against the human defenses.
I still works kind of like a
The
spell.
dungeon
All right.
heart is being attacked.
Interesting. Yes.
And the living dead rose.
The undead rise, as soon you shall fall. Soon these will get done, hopefully.
I will destroy.
Newborn babies would work faster and cry less than you lazy dogs.
Enemies have entered the dungeon. It's payday. The Walking Dead set out to destroy all living things. All good living things, of course.
Interesting.
Take that!
I'll take the loss. Learning process.
No! I'll be back.
Why do they not build the fucking traps I say to build? Is there a reason? Ah, that's why. I have to keep at least one orc in the dungeon. An orc or a goblin. Yeah, alright. You can stay here. No, I didn't notice these two guys were still up here. That'd be why I couldn't spawn as many guys as I was trying to.
Evil.
I can't drink enough beer to make you lazy dogs bearable. Steel Smith wasn't built in a day, but if you lame asses had been there, the entrance gate still wouldn't be finished!
There we go.
Enemies have entered the dungeon. Defend the dungeon hut.
And stay down! Evil will triumph.
It's payday.